Hi everyone, I hope this finds you in good health. This learning is done in the merit of a refuah shlema, a complete healing for the whole world. Welcome to Emunah Until the Sunset. In these emails, I try to focus on ideas of Emunah in the Parshiot, the portions we read from the Torah. Emunah, generally translated as faith, can also be described as accustoming oneself to see all the phenomena of life as manifestations of God's presence. Eikev. This week's Parsha continues the explanation of Hashem's covenant, Hashem's Brit, with Bnei Yisrael, the children of Israel. It opens with the statement, "And it will be, because you will heed these ordinances and keep them, that the Lord your God will keep for you the covenant and the kindnesses that he swore to your forefathers," with the word Eikev, the name of the Parsha, as the word used for because. This is an unusual usage of a word that can also be translated as heal. Rashi, Rabbi Shlomo Yitzchaki, connects heel to represent the minor commandments that one might trample with their heel or not view as so important. Is it more important to make sure we never embarrass another person, or is it more important to observe Rosh Hashanah? We don't know. In Pirkei Avot, the Ethics of the Fathers, Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi taught, "Be as careful with an easy mitzvah as you would with a serious mitzvah, for you do not know the reward for observing mitzvot. V'havei zehir b'mitzvah kala, k'chamura she'en ata yodea matan scharan shel mitzvot." From this we learn to hold every mitzvah at the same level. This idea can be translated to our daily lives. Trampleable mitzvot are maybe the easiest to disregard, but that also means that they're the easiest ones to start with. So yes, we have broad commandments like know that God exists, but we also have things like return lost property, or don't eat like a glutton, or ensure that your weights and balances are accurate. It's proven that small, manageable habits are more sustainable in efforts to make lifestyle changes over long periods. So, small, manageable changes are more sustainable in personal growth too. And because we are only deserving of this Brit, of this covenant with Hashem, if we don't trample on the minor mitzvot, we learn to value these actions too. This reminds me of the stories that hiring managers like to tell about how they didn't hire the MBA with the most impressive resume, but rather chose the person who was kindest to the front desk worker or who stopped and picked up a piece of trash in the lobby. It also reminds me of the TV show Undercover Boss. In this reality show, a CEO or CFO or COO or president of a large company goes undercover as an entry-level employee in their own organization. The point is to see how things look from the bottom when no one is putting on a nice face for the boss. And of course, every episode ends with the long-suffering, loyal employees getting rewarded for their noble performance. And of course, every episode has the hardworking single mom getting a new car at the end, or a first-generation college student getting their school loans paid off, and other beautiful, tear-jerking moments. But the main thing that I get from these stories of choosing the kind underdog in a hiring situation, or from shows like Undercover Boss, is what you do when no one is looking is who you truly are. Knowing you're always being held accountable is a lower level of Yirat Shamayim, or fear of heaven, as explained by the Ramchal, Rabbi Moshe Chaim Luzzatto. This fear of punishment isn't the most transcendent form of Yirat Shamayim, though it definitely has a place in ethical training. So to bring this around, in this week's Parsha, Rashi brings up this next statement in his commentary, a statement from the Talmud that says, "Everything is in the hands of heaven except for the fear of heaven, Yirat Shamayim. Hakol b'yedei Shamayim, chutz miyirat Shamayim." This says that Hashem does have control over everything, but he can't make you a God-reverent person. Only we can do that by making ourselves accountable. I started this 3-week Jewish Changemakers Zoom seminar this past Monday, and today we had an interesting exercise. Rock, paper, scissors, Zoom, which is rock, paper, scissors, but on Zoom. The way this works is everyone turns their video on, and you choose one random person on your screen to play your round against. If you lose, you have to turn your screen off, so slowly the amount of videos up pare down to just one winner. This game is hinged entirely on the honor system. There were over 500 people on the call, and no certain way to know who you were playing against until the final 2 players. And this idea of integrity when no one is watching is what they were going for. Reflect. Would you be honest about something as seemingly minuscule as a virtual game of rock, paper, scissors? And does being honest in this game mean that you can be held to the same honesty in the rest of your life? In the Talmud, we learn that the first question posed to one who has departed from Olam Hazeh, this world, is, were you honest in your business dealings? what? Why that? Why not something like, did you believe in God or did you observe the mitzvot? Nope. How we conduct ourselves in business is both a test of our love for God and a test of our personal character. This question asks, is religion in this alternate part of your life, or are you able to bring it into your daily motions? If you bring God into your business, you are proving that God exists in this world and not in some separate realm. Godliness is in the little things, the things we don't trample, but instead elevate and make holy. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you so much for listening.